Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. The city of Murrieta is considered one of the safest cities in the entire country. And with us now is the mayor of Murrieta, Randon Lane, to tell us why the place is considered so safe. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me today. When you look at cities across the U.S., it goes to the resources that are provided both to their police and their fire departments. And the FBI looks at statistics for cities and their crime. And they look really at 8 categories, 4 against property and 4 against people. And according to the latest FBI statistics, the city of Murrieta was named the 2nd safest city in the nation of cities over 100,000.
And just in case you're keeping score, Irvine is number 1, because sometimes you leave thinking, okay, where was that? But
yes. 2nd
in the country. Cities 100,000 people or more, that's quite a distinction.
Well, when you look at the number of cities throughout the U.S., and this includes all cities, you look about 25,000 cities across the United States. So for Murrieta to be named number 2, I think is significant. And when you look at the success that we've had, public safety doesn't happen by accident. And it takes a council that's very focused on public safety, and not just for our police, but for our fire. And so we are lucky to have a very strong council that is focused on providing the resources that our police and fire need in order to do their jobs well.
You have the police and fire, but I think you have to give the people living there some credit too.
Well, what's interesting is I get a lot of phone calls or Facebook messages or texts that say, hey, I heard something, should I call 911? I'm like, yes, call 911. I mean, that's one of the reasons that we're so safe, is because people see things, they don't feel right about it, it's just their gut reaction, they're not sure, but they know just something doesn't seem right, and so they call. And so we always tell people, we would rather have our police department go out and say, hey, it was nothing, as opposed to going out and finding out that it was a criminal activity or somebody that was wanted by the police. And so I think that has a lot to do with why we're so safe.
But in addition to that, there are a lot of cities that have outstanding police and fire personnel, but the people living in the city aren't completely cooperating. They might be a little more violent or something like that.
I think that what we've seen with Assembly Bill 109, which was the realignment out of our jails in California, and Prop 47, we've seen a rise in crime throughout California and across the state. But again, I think it goes to, one, the residents who are so willing to call the police and respond, and then secondly, our police and fire who are quick to respond and do such a great job.
Another reason it might be considered a safe place is you are really topping it out when it comes to hospitals, and another one on the way.
Yes, we back in 2008, we were having discussions about hospitals and how we build the medical industry in Southern California. And so Murrieta took on a focus that we wanted to be the medical hub, if you will, for Southwest Riverside County. We currently have Southwest Healthcare that provides 2 great hospitals in and around the area. We went on to bring Loma Linda University Medical Center Murrieta, which was the first hospital built outside of the city of Loma Linda, and it was actually the fastest built hospital in the state of California's history. And now we have Kaiser, which we just approved for Kaiser to come into the city of Murrieta, and they are going to be building a 900,000 square foot campus over a multi-year period.
A huge asset. And you've been keeping up with the foundation in terms of infrastructure.
Yes, one of the things that we talk a lot about is the need to make sure that we can move our residents and our first responders quickly and safely through the community. And when you look at our interchanges, our overpasses, our roads, we have expanded. We have spent millions of dollars making sure that those roads are improved, that we have easy access on and off the freeways and throughout our community. And I think that adds to the safety as well as the economic development of our community.
So all this construction is going somewhere. It's going to add to our lives.
It absolutely is. And I think when you look at the 3 things that the city of Murrieta has done well, when you talk about public safety, economic development, and infrastructure, those things are really pillars of our quality of life. And I think that in Murrieta we're doing a great job, and we have a great quality of life.
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor Randon Lane.